Alright, what's up, yins guys? I'm going to do another chapter of this book here. And this one's called When Opportunity Knocks, Beware. And this one could apply to a lot of scams you still see out there. When Opportunity Knocks, Beware. I had to get stung 3 times in my youth before I learned that no matter how terrific a piece of merchandise looked from a peddler on the street or how terrific a bargain it was, do not buy it. First, I bought a set of cashmere sweaters from a man selling out of a truck. The sweaters looked soft, warm, and beautiful. The price was ridiculously low, but the moment someone dropped a cigarette ash on one of the sweaters, it burst into flames. The second sweater just shrunk into a frazzle when washed. My Cartier watch I bought for $30 stopped running 2 days later, and when I took it to be repaired, was told it was junk. The third purchase was a diamond ring that was a pure fake. Since that time, it seemed I have encountered every fantastic get-rich scheme or sure-thing invention or can't-miss opportunity in the world. I kind of hear George Carlin again, and one of these, if you look at his YouTube videos, he actually listed all these things: satisfaction guaranteed, or your money back, no purchase necessary, money back if not satisfied. Oh, he listed a whole bunch of sayings that you hear all over the place. Everything from, oh, if you don't take our services or our thing, you can still have this. He said a whole list of this stuff. All in a list. I forgot most of them, but I revisit that video a lot, and I still don't got them all memorized. But funny as hell. I mean, you go into George Carlin video clips that they advertise all kind of bullshit on, and they still do. They still fucking do on television, like selling everything from insurance to new gadgets to different kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm laughing there, but I gotta give you a link to that one George Carlin video. He says them all, man. All them pitches on TV. Okay, since that time, it seems I have encountered every fanatic get-rich scheme or sure-thing invention, can't-miss opportunity in the world. The usual characteristic of these deals are they are always presented in an exhilarated manner, as if the presenter was on a high or driven by a vision. Secondarily, the payoff is always incredible. You are not going to be successful, but hugely successful. Third, it was a can't-miss tag. It looks like an absolute sure thing. These 3 elements are so enticing, I would venture to say that they have separated more people from their money than any other single action, and it is because Americans have overwhelmingly bought into the myth of being their own boss and becoming an instant millionaire. Yep, a lot of get-rich-quick schemes out there. Scams. And, you get a paycheck in. I've seen them on, there's that shit still going on. People fall for that. This work at home thing. Yeah, you get a paycheck and they're operating on another country. You get a paycheck, you cash the paycheck, spend it, then your bank charges you a huge amount of fees. You have to pay all the money back because the check was bogus, but anyway, it is. Well, there's also been, I saw on my TV news like a while back, there was these people they were buying these counterfeit products that this author was talking about. Like maybe 2 years ago, me and the girlfriend were watching on TV news. And hey, some of you guys out there might even buy that. Hey, I bought it. I go to a flea market. We have a flea market not too far from us. You cross the border like maybe 20-some odd miles away from me, a place called Rogers, Ohio. The biggest flea market, one of the biggest flea markets, I think they say in the country. People sell all their stuff, but a lot of, okay, anyway, some of you guys watching, you may buy some stuff and go some big flea market you have in your area or sell it and you don't think it's wrong. But I saw on my TV news people selling stuff out of their houses, and a lot of these people don't even think it's wrong. They bought the merchandise and it's counterfeit, or they're not thinking. And all of a sudden there was a sting. They're going to jail for selling counterfeit merchandise because evidently the FBI and police do investigate a lot of stuff that say you go out and buy to resell. Like say sometimes you'll go and buy you'll give somebody money and not even get the product to resell. But sometimes you'll actually get the fucking product, and you can actually go, if there's like stings going on, you could go, if they're tracing the seller of these counterfeit products, you may not even realize it's even wrong. A lot of people, I think, don't even realize it's wrong when they say if you do actual get product. If they don't take your money and not give you the product never shows up. You go and sell in the product, and you can get caught up in a sting for selling counterfeit goods because they're tracing the purveyor, the distributor, whatever, these counterfeit goods, and they're tracing all of the people they're selling to, and they're getting them. Damn, you know what I mean? So there's shit like that I could go on about. Really educational things you can find about it. Anyway, I lose my jibber jabber. Makes the reading more interesting, I think, instead of being a zombie and just blah, blah, blah reading. But it makes me lose my place once again. Okay, so here it goes. Where was I? Americans overwhelmingly bought into the myth of being their own boss and becoming a millionaire. Oh, and Henry Rollins, I'll say one more thing. Henry Rollins, in his CD called Everything, the beginning of the CD, he talks about this Mexican family who bought a bunch of junky plastic racing cars, and Henry says, I wonder what the person that sold them the cars told them, that they were going to get rich quick and make a lot of friends. And he says, they're dragging their kids, they're all dirty and sweaty, dragging their kids down the street. The sun sets, the hot sun sets, and their weary bodies or whatever. Henry did a real good job, portraying that, too. So that popped into my head. So yeah, looking at the Henry Rollins CD, Everything. Very good quote. I figure I share that with you. You don't see that in every other reading. But anyway, let me go on here. Okay. It is an American tradition to invest, and the tradition is reinforced by constant success stories of the media. Well, people lie about success, invest in this, invest in that. And me and the girlfriend were always talking, and I was even saying on some of my videos that some of you guys watch, if you win the lottery, if you want to go to a church, go in rags, pretend to be cool, pretend to be poor, and say a lot of movie stars you read about. That look up on YouTube movie stars that went broke because they were conned. These so-called experts, conned them, says, yeah, passed themselves off as investment people and went to these celebrities that went broke, they're poured out. And bad investments took all their money. Oh, yeah, I know all about investments. You invest in this, and they were just ready to be taken. So if you were a celebrity or you won the lottery, watch out for anybody. Don't tell people what you got. Watch out for, you go to a church or see a religious person on there, they think you got money. You might want to massage your ego and get you involved in something, because they want your money. Or somebody that says, oh man, I got a good investment opportunity for you. You invest like a million or two of your, or even 10 million of your 20 million into this. It'll turn into 900 million real fast. And actually, it's all a big scam. They're taking your money. But anyway, investment things you see on TV. Oh, you get reputable people on TV media pushing all this stuff. And hey, the scam artists that do it legally, they put it legitimately on TV, and you look it up just like I looked up car shield insurance. All right, I could go on and on, but I just got to get that shit in. Very seldom does anybody hear of failures, implying that failure is rare. So they pitch it to you, and they'll pitch it to you on TV. Another aspect of the myth is that you build a better mousetrap. The world will be the path to your door. The implication is that you have a good idea or product that somebody is just waiting to invest in it. You will be told about Arab money, Indian money, Latin American money, conjuring up images of exotic added to the unreality. Well, yeah, there was one of the favorite sayings, sarcasms that my stepdad, I think, and my mother used to say. You know, when they don't believe somebody is saying, you know, or talking about somebody. Oh, if you believe that, then I got some choice. How they put it, you know, very good swampland, some kind of some very choice swampland that I can sell you or whatever the hell. Well, there were a couple variations. I got some choice land somewhere that I've had family members and certain people use as a sarcasm, but that, yeah. So it's the people that know better. It has become a sarcasm even when people talking about they don't believe people's trivial gossip. You know what I mean? This money may exist, but I have never seen it, nor has any person I know seen it. Yeah, there were a few when I was looking at channels, changing the channels. Dr. Phil, these people being scammed and all that. That I'm going to send you a suitcase full of money and everything. If it does exist, it exchanges hands only on a much higher level than most of us function. If, on the other hand, you are not inclined to the foreign, we then proceed highly to American big business. Unfortunately, I am afraid that you will find it is just as difficult, if not impossible, to secure money from this source. In addition, you really have to be careful of your idea or product because it just might be stolen. The television show 60 Minutes did a segment on this very subject, confirming that is a frequent occurrence. I don't mean to say that some get through and succeed, but it is in a total long shot. The odds are against you astronomically. Oh, I remember. I'll stop this one thing too. Did I remember when I was a younger kid? I saw this ad. I was laughing at it too because I saw right through that, and I had a few people I went to school with that fell for it, and they were sending things over there, and people wanted to read. You know, like say, I don't know if any of you guys remember this. Any of you guys maybe looked at heavy metal magazines or things or anything when you were younger. There was ads in the back, songs and poems wanted, possible royalties. You know, you have these young kids, you ever go to school with any of these young kids that think that they're going to send that in. You can see right through that. Some people don't want to write. How hard is that to understand that, say you wanted to steal, you didn't have no talent yourself and you couldn't write songs. Put out an ad, and people are probably still doing that fucking shit now. Put out an ad, and then rewrite somebody else's shit, change it. Well, damn, Hollywood, the music industry has been doing that fucking shit for years. How many people? I could go on there too, but yeah, there was actually an article when I was a young kid. People's, you know, maybe our heavy metal magazines when we're reading about Guns N' Roses and all that. Yeah, you guys remember that? But okay, so now we got to the end of the paragraph, the counterbull for that. Counterbull. If it is not in your area of specialization, forget it. Most of the success I know of or have read about stress one significant fact. The successful person is single-minded and places his entire focus and energy on his objective. The second significant fact is that it sometimes takes years of constant work and effort to break through. It is never an overnight success story. Well, just like when Henry Rollins is a musician. Henry Rollins once said, certain other rock stars may have had stuff handed to him, but he didn't. He always quoted in his stuff, in his works, about that some people don't know. He made comments based on his audiobook, Get in the Van. He was talking about how he got his success, and he was talking about how some other musicians related to that they actually got in the van. Others, they got there through who they knew or whatever. some other means it was indicated. But yeah, Henry Rollins had a long, hard path to his success, and it wasn't pleasant and it wasn't glamorous and all that. But okay, the second significant fact that sometimes takes years of constant work and effort to break through. It is never an overnight success story. By simply rejecting most of the opportunities that come across your desk, you will achieve almost 100%, if not failing. However, if there is something that has a resemblance of reality that you are truly interested, then make it your business to get some expertise before you jumped into it. Go to others in the same area, question them, get the best books possible on the subject, check out the people involved. I don't mean a cursory check, but one might involve lawyers, accountants, and even police. Other words, anybody else tries some of any bullshit, maybe run a check on them and see if they have a criminal record of conning people or whatever. Check on a lot of people. Don't fall for anybody else's bullshit, you know what I mean? But the more time and energy you spend in learning and checking before your decision to commit, the greater your chances of not be taken, and the greater your chance of success. So you may have to pursue it on your own, and he's saying you have to have a healthy amount of skepticism. There's a lot of people out there, you see movies about this shit too. It leads into how many people have been human trafficked by people saying that they're going to be a model, and then they're going to these places that somebody holds the key to be. There's young girls out there that don't believe damn near anything you hear on the TV news, and you see these movies about, read these articles about, that damn near any piece of shit out there can dress a certain way, and I hold keys that you could actually be a model, and holy crap, you know what I mean? Or if you got money to invest, or some people take your last dollar. You got things on TV, they're wanting to take old people's last $20 or last $7.99, claiming that they're going to get $500,000 in life insurance, with, can go on and on about that shit, you know what I mean? But then there's a lot of scam opportunities too, that people know this very well, and if they know not to get scammed, they want to actually be a scammer, and they don't. They think that the world owes them something, and they don't give a damn who they rip off to get it. You know what I mean? Hey, they do it. They do it for dope money too. Different levels of society conning people, patronizing you. You can be this or that, or they prey upon your. Yeah, you have to have people. Yeah, I'm saying people have a healthy desire to want to do something with themselves or be something. But anybody that wants to go get discovered for something or patronize you, say, oh, you can do better in what you're doing. Pay me a fee, or you get like. It's better just to be average on your own to actually kiss the ass of anybody that supposedly they claim that they could make you into something. And then even if they could, they want to be worshipped and bowed down to you too. And it's like, I think you have to have if you want to do something on your own, pursue something on your own, and then some people approaching you and want to prey on something that you're going to get bigger or something. There can be an unhealthy desire to get bigger, unhealthy dreams too, you know what I mean? So you may have to have a healthy interest in bettering yourself or something, but then you have to have a healthy sense of this too, you know what I mean? Because there are a lot of people that prey on people that seem to want something out of anybody that thinks you can get something for nothing too, or a lot of times they'll say you get something for nothing, but you're not really going to get nothing at all. So there you go.